What we've covered this week is just the smallest subset of the tools available for managing asynchronous code. While this is enough for the code we'll be using during this training program, there are a lot of other tools and topics to learn about in this area. Here's a bit of an overview of things you can read more about if you're interested. Std Atomic provides a wrapper around simple objects that will be shared between multiple threads. It helps resolve certain kinds of problems that occur when one thread is reading a value while another thread is writing it. This class ensures that the reads and writes are atomic, and no thread ends up reading a partially written value. When you want to synchronize certain actions or sections of code, std mutex and std lockguard give you a way of ensuring that only one thread is executing certain code at a time. Each thread must lock the mutex before entering protected code regions, and only one thread is allowed to have the mutex locked at any given time. If another thread already has the mutex locked, the second thread's lock call will block until the first lock is released. Condition variables give threads a way to send simple signals to each other. Multiple threads share the condition variable. A thread can wait on a condition variable, which blocks that thread until another thread notifies the condition variable that other threads can proceed. Condition variables are one way to enable a sort of two-way communication between threads, signaling when new work is ready or when work is done and results are ready. There's also a whole concept known as thread-safe objects. These are objects which support having one instance being safely interacted with from multiple threads. There are many ways to implement thread-safe objects. The exact mechanism needed will depend on the specifics of what the object does. And beyond the C++ standard, there are many libraries that provide different models and abstractions for managing asynchronous work. These libraries often use different concurrency patterns that make things easier or more efficient for specific contexts. If parallel computing is something that you're interested in, know that there's a lot of space here to learn and explore. While they might be beyond the scope of this training, they're definitely useful things to understand if you start writing more complex asynchronous code.